Out of all the new video games that released last year, I beat 41 of them, and now it's finally time to announce the final MoonFaceNick Award for my favorite video games of 2024. Number 10 is another Crab's Treasure, not the best Souls-like of the year and pretty buggy at launch, but still some great world building, satisfying exploration, and some absolutely brutal boss fights. Number 9 is Animal Well. This combat-free Metroidvania completely blew me away with its challenging puzzles and gorgeous art style, and some of the more dangerous parts also had me crapping my pants a few times. Number 8 is Dungeons of Hinterberg, one of the most addictive titles of the year. The gameplay loop of exploring dungeons in the day and then going out on the town at night was extremely hard to put down. Number 7 is Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden. The two-protagonist approach to the combat was unique and a lot of fun, but what really stood out here was the story and the weight of the decisions you had to make. Number 6 is The First Descendant. I'm a sucker for loot shooters, so this free-to-play live service game might be ranked a little higher than it deserves, but it's way better than the 57 on Metacritic would have you believe. What a fucking travesty. Number 5 is Rise of the Ronin, an open-world Souls-like that also didn't get enough love. The weapon and combat variety here is near endless, but that didn't stop some of these bosses from ripping me apart for hours. Number 4 is Stellar Blade, the only game on this list I didn't play right at launch because I thought it looked like a lot of style over substance, but I was wrong, and once I did finally get to it, I could not stop playing it. Number 3 and the Bronze Moonie goes to Black Myth Wukong. There are a lot of tough games on this list, and this is the toughest, but not in a broken, frustrating kind of way. No, this is hard in a good old-fashioned get-good kind of way that was so intensely satisfying to finally power through. Number 2 and the Silver Moonie goes to the Silent Hill 2 remake. I cannot believe that Bloober Team managed to successfully modernize Silent Hill. I thought it was impossible, but the frenetic, almost panicked combat style was so perfectly executed that I can say with confidence I find this to be an improvement over the original. Can you believe that? And number 1 and the final Golden Moonie this year goes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Remake was good, don't get me wrong, but the huge open world that was added to the recipe in Rebirth was so beautiful and full of interesting things to do and see that it raised the bar for open world games across the industry. And getting to explore that world with these iconic characters that we've grown to love over the last 27 years is a childhood dream come true. So there you go, guys. We've now given away all 24 of this year's MoonFaceNick Awards. If you enjoyed the video, all I ever request is a simple like. No Patreon to join, no Discord. Just click the little thumb or heart or what did I post this on? We're all done with the annual awards, but I also cover upcoming games, and I rank every game I beat every month, and post spoiler-free reviews of those games throughout the year, including a ton of brand new games right after launch. So feel free to follow if you want to know what's coming out around the corner, where I ranked them, and why.